Hey, hello, how the hell are ya? I'm back with another book review. Today I'm going to be talking about theme music. Let me read you the back cover so you get the gist of it, okay? For the lucky among us, life is what you make of it. But for Dixie Wheeler, the theme music for her story was chosen by another long ago. On the day her father butchered her mother and brothers and then slashed a knife across his own... Only 1-year-old Dixie was spared, becoming infamously known as Baby Blue for the song left playing in the aftermath of the slaughter. 25 years later, Dixie is still desperate for a connection to the family she can't remember. So when her childhood home goes up for sale, she sets aside all reason and moves in. But as the ghosts of her family seemingly begin to take up residence in the house that was once theirs, Dixie starts to question her sanity and wonders if the evil force menacing her is that of her father or a demon of her own making. Da-na-na! In order to make sense of her present, Dixie becomes determined to unravel the truth of her past and seeks out the detective who was originally assigned to the murders. But the more she learns, the more she opens up the uncomfortable possibility that the sins of her father may belong to another. As bodies pile up around her, Dixie must find a way to expose the lunacy behind her family's massacre in order to save her few loved ones who are still alive and whatever scrap of sanity she has left. Yeah. Okay. So that's what this book is about. Theme music. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, and let me tell you why. Number one, I'm a fantasy romance girly to the core. I want to be into horror. Sometimes I like a good horror book, but I just have a hard time with it. I did, however, read this book in 3 days, but, we did have a hurricane and it didn't have power, so that probably had something to do with it. Number one, I just didn't feel a strong connection to the characters, even the main character. Like, there just was that lack of connection for me, and I don't know if that's just typical of horror. I felt that reading other horror novels as well. I don't get the connection. I need it. I need it to be invested. Okay. Number two, the premise is great. The story started off strong, but I felt like it just was kind of dragging. I'm like, come on, get to the good part, get to the craziness, get to the, but I did like the way it was written. There was a lot of like sarcasm. I felt like sarcasm undertones and a little bit of humor in the writing. I liked that. I enjoyed that. If you're into horror, I would definitely check this out. I gave it 3 out of 5. I feel like horror is just not my genre. I don't know. But check it out. Theme Music by T. Marie Vandelly. Bye, guys.